Bohemian Rhapsody. Today I'm actually not going to be demonstrating how to wrap a gift, but I'm going to be talking a little bit more about some of the essentials to getting started when you're trying to upgrade your gift wrapping. What I would suggest is really just starting with some basics. So the things that I consider to be kind of foundational or things that you can't do without, the essentials to getting started when you're trying to start building up your gift wrapping supplies. First and foremost is paper. Of course, I love prints. I've mentioned in other videos that I use a lot of scrapbooking paper whenever possible. Of course, you're limited to smaller gifts, but there certainly is a lot of variety. And so that's a great place to start if you're looking at building up your repertoire of papers for smaller gifts. Buying a scrapbooking pad is ideal. But when looking at gift wrapping paper, what I often will gravitate towards are solids or very simple patterns. But the things that I feel are essential to get started are just basic black, white, and just your basic brown paper. So just kind of a natural tone. They are so versatile and can be used with anything. The same would be true in terms of what you're using to build up your elements to decorate your gifts. So the things that I would consider essential are, again, going along the same lines as the paper. You need to have a little bit of a supply or a collection of things that I would consider to be natural in color. So these could go with your brown paper, but they could also go with your white or with your black, but more important, they might fit with some of your patterns just because they're quite a neutral color. So I have a bit of a combination here because I've built up over time, but the important thing would be that you have some kind of a ribbon that would be in a neutral kind of a tone, and then some kind of a stringy material of some type. This is actually raffia. This is bought at the dollar store. It's just like a twine, and then these two are a wired ribbon. But again, keeping to those natural tones just because they're so versatile. Likewise, you would want to do the same with black. Black is going to be one of your staples, so I have a wider wired ribbon in the black, and then I also have a curly ribbon because I do find, although I don't use a ton of curly ribbon as my focal point, I often will add it in just a little bit here and there to kind of add some dimension to the gift. The same is true with your white. You want to make sure that you have a wider as well as a curly ribbon in your white. In addition to the natural, the black and the white, you would also want to do the same with either silver or gold. Always a wider, and then if you can find a curly ribbon as well. Now, I have previously mentioned that I love having the elastic cord, and you would want to have, again, a neutral color. You're not going to go and buy red or Christmas green in this because you're going to be so limited to how you can use it. When you're purchasing things and you're building up your repertoire, you always want to start with really basic foundation colors that are a little bit more neutral and can go with more. So as you're beginning to build up and work towards being able to create more of a variety of gifts, you're going to be able to add on more ribbons, but it takes time to build that up. So what you want to start with are just those essentials, those basic colors that I would consider to be key to getting started. I know when you're buying a really nice wired ribbon, like for example, I just recently bought this new black, and these can sell at Michael's depending on the width and the length and so on. These can sell for about $6.99, but you can often get a coupon to get them half off. The Christmas ribbons can run at about $15 for a spool of ribbon, which is outrageous, and they're beautiful. I go into the aisle and I just want to buy them all. But when you're looking at those and you're tempted, again, look for things that are going to be really versatile. Although there's lots of different ribbons there that are available, start with things that have a white or a silver or a black base. You don't want to get things that are too patterned, and you don't want to pick up ribbon that is going to limit you by color. So as you're building up, try to make choices that are going to work for you with many different papers. As you build up, you can get more variety, but also you can watch for when they go on sale. I know often with the beautiful Christmas ribbons from Michael's, right before Christmas or right after, those ribbons go on sale, and they're often on sale for 70 to 80% off. So what would have cost you $15, you can now get for, $3 or $4 for a spool, and that's a great deal. So that's when I stock up. I never buy the $15 spools. I will only buy when they go on sale, but it takes a while to build up your inventory of supplies that you're going to use. So hopefully that helps you to get started, and just if you can kind of always stick to those black, white, natural colors and then either silver or gold or both, that will be a great place to start. And like I say, stick with as many solids as you can in the beginning, and then you can start to incorporate more as you build that up. So hopefully those are some good tips in getting started as you start to explore and use more ideas and more elements in your gift wrapping. Hopefully this will get you inspired to get started and you'll know how to begin to collect those items. So thank you for visiting Bohemian Rhapsody. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Please click like if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel for more great gift wrapping tutorials. Also, don't forget to share.